I did a bunch of requests from the announcement, and now that I think about it, it's time for the next episode of the custom Bugsnax. Last time we left off, we were on the turd crabs. Now it's time to move on. Warning: if you're not British, you might not. If you're not familiar with British food, you might not be familiar with the food base. So go to the next Bugsnax if you're not familiar with sausage rolls. This is the rolled weenie worm. It's based on a sausage roll. I guess this would only come out in England's version of Bugsnax, but guess this goes on to the next one. Okay, non-familiar. Alright, so next is the granola barba. It's a granola bar Bugsnax, similar to a bombino. I mean the movement, except it runs away. Chocolate barba, a little more aggressive. I mean, it spews chocolate at you that will block your view if you get too close. And then we have the protein barba, that's faster. And then we have a boss minion one called Legapillar. It's a turkey leg. And then we have the big turkey one, Scent Turkey, which is the big boss of the Gourmet grasslands area. I mean, unless Anamama has already taken it. Next up is Muffly. As you see, there's the muffin papers, the wings. I thought of that as a cool idea. Next up is Bagel Locust. Only comes out in the morning. It's around Flavor Falls, and it hates Lolives. The Cucumber Beetle, it's Garden Grove, crawls much like the Quickie. Except you need 2 hits from the trip shot to stop it. And after the first hit, it gets faster. BL Tarantula. This one's pretty aggressive. I mean, it acts like the Spaghetti almost, except it catches you in its web and it has you trapped up there. I wonder how hard it will be to move. Enchilarva. A lot like the Bombino, except it uses a flamethrower instead. I mean, it's not really a flamethrower, but it sort of throws up the sauce inside, which lights the character on fire. Then we have Funnel Ant. Lives in sugar pine woods. Lot like almost like a shishka bug, except it can come out of the bush without being hit. The pepper mite. It's like the cocoa mite of sugar pine woods. Yeah. And you don't need to throw it in lava or anything. Kartik. Kartik is a milk carton. It's almost like a sody, except it can walk on land, and when you anger it, it shoots out its milk, which will block your view. Same thing for the chocolate Kartik. If you want to know about their locations, the normal Kartik spawns in the Garden Grove, and the chocolate Kartik somewhere near the Mama Melon in Flavor Falls. Then there's Hickamilli, a lot like a Millie Mochi, except it doesn't freeze you. It just throws you off, and you just need the trip shot. You don't need any string splice or any of that blah blah blah. Then we have Craboulet. It's a lot like Pinkle, but you don't use your snack grappler. You have to knock the creme brulee crust off of it with another Bugsnax. Then we have a meaty Pilobite. It's more aggressive than a normal Pilobite. I mean, instead of running away from you when you take off one of its tabs, it charges at you, knocks you back, and then continues its walk. Pandolcetal is a lot like a Cappuccino almost, except it runs into a bush instead of to a new area. Apple Skeeter it lives in Boiling Bay, and it just moves across the water, and sometimes shoots its applesauce at you, which blocks your view. Then we have another version of the weenie worm, the fiery weenie worm. It's a harder one to catch since it has firepower. Then we have corn coon. Bigger weenie worms can come out of this if you don't catch the corn coon using the trip shot, not the trip shot, the snack grappler. I had him confused. Then we have the wafer ant. It's a lot like the chocolate, except you just use your snack trap. Same with the chocolate wafer ant. Sugar Pine Woods, Frosted Peak. Then we have the cocoa cereaphid, which actually spawns in Sugar Pine Woods. And then we had one that was requested by the comments, Cotter. It's like a cotton candy guy. The cotton candy sticks make up the mandibles and legs. That's all for the episode. Have a good day.